Hello, it's me, and it's time for another unboxing. I'm now going to use my unboxing saber. Okay, and now let's see what's inside this. And will not turn yet. Let's slice. And slice. Okay. Now this one, well, there's a bunch that I bought recently, so I'm not really sure exactly what it is. And it appears to be, whoa! It's a small puzzle, compact puzzle. Looks to be three-dimensionally printed. Okay, so it looks to be a three-dimensionally printed, very compact looking puzzle. See if I can't get a foothold here. Okay, so this is a very interesting looking one called the Star of David. Movement is interesting to say the least. It's actually very good for Shapeways puzzle. Very good. So I've got movement here in this layer. I've got movement in this layer. And I don't have a movement in the middle. So we appear to go across here and here. So this is what's called a Star of David. Because you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6-pointed star, which is from the kingdom of David. But anyway, I wonder if this is a derivative of a cross cube. You can move over here. Now, can you move into this direction? No. So where do you move from here? I think you do a 180-degree turn, and then you move from here as well. So pretty fascinating. I'm going to see what it's derivative of, but you can move these tips here. And these tips can then start to participate in the scramble as well. So that's really what we're doing, is looks like the movement could be a little testy, but nothing that you can't get used to. Looks like this is where it comes from. Back and front to the sides, and the movement is basically slicing the tips of the star, and you have slices through, I guess, the next layer down. So we appear to have 1, 2, this whole thing is a layer, 3, 4 layers. I wouldn't call these trivial, and these tips don't turn here either. So, interesting puzzle. I think I'll give it a scramble and see what it's like. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hello, it's me, and it's time for yet another unboxing. Alright, so we've got here Mini Kibber? Mini Kibber. What is the meaning of Mini Kibber? I don't know. So let's see what we've got here. A lot of peanuts. Well, it's a bigger puzzle. It looks like it's a cuboid. And it is, well, what is it? It looks just like a 4x4. So why would I get a 4x4? There we go. Okay. So we have a rather large, bulky looking 4x4. The question is, what is it? Well, as I turn it, you can see it doesn't turn the way a classic 4x4 turns. So this is an evil twin. Well, what is an evil twin? Well, notice we don't go through here. It doesn't turn through here. So an evil twin is a type of a Siamese type puzzle, but with extensions. So this turns here, this turns over here, this doesn't turn over here. So this is what we're left with, this kind of a configuration. And the challenge of this is to figure out where the Siamese portion of it starts, and then to solve it as such. So I thought it was kind of a neat continuation of a series, as I have a couple others that are kind of like that. So here it is, Evil Twin, and I'm going to try to see if I can figure out where the conjoining process is. So this, let's see, we've got extensions. This is an extension over here. So these two are extensions, as are these. Which means, although it looks like it's turning around at a strange angle, it's probably actually not. This is a standard 4x4 over here. These are glued together. So, very interesting. And this turns over here. Alright, so this will be an interesting one to try to figure out. I think that I've found the area. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Whoa. Okay, so my suspicion is that by turning it here, this is probably where we're going to find where the Siamese portion is. One, 2, 3. Okay, now this is probably a 3x3 made to look like a 4x4. Alright, well, let's see if I can figure this one out. Anyway, there you have it. An interesting modification, really rather well done. So whoever made this, good job. Thanks for watching. Hello, it's me, and time to see what's in another box here. I've had quite a lot of puzzles recently, as I've had some increased opportunities to complete collections. Anyway, this comes from Illinois, not too far from my back door. And let's see what we've got. Alright, a couple of puzzles. 1, 2. Okay, some pretty substantial looking ones. Let's look and see what this one is first. Aha! Well, this is another fascinating Shapeways puzzle. Very nicely packaged. Wow, so very interesting looking puzzle. Moves very well. So you can see it's got this really complex star shape here, and this moves on the face over here. And then you've got these shapes here as well, this 1, 2, 3, 4-sided thing. Let's see what moves and what doesn't move. Well, this triangular part moves here, and this circular part moves here as well. So that is the extent of motion with this, and it's one of those puzzles that will be interesting to try to figure out. There's a lot going on here, a lot of overlapping pieces. So designing algorithms and commutators will be an interesting challenge here. And then this can move over to here. I wonder if there's any jumbling that happens with this, but this is a fascinating one. I don't even know how to characterize this shape. Anyway, this is called Enneaminx. And when looking at this, this has a lot of characteristics that I would see from a gem, where it almost looks like this is a derivative of another puzzle that's been chopped down, revealing the insides. It almost reminds me of, if we were to look at this, kind of like one of the gems, that this might be almost like dino cuts over here, that these are corners. So corner, corner, and corner. So if we were to imagine that the center of the cube, center of the puzzle, is, I don't know here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are like corners too. So I think we're looking at the inner workings of another kind of a puzzle. Maybe that's going to be the key to solving this. But I just thought it looked really fascinating. I believe this was made by Quirky Cubes. So I'm going to have a lot of fun trying to figure this one out. Anyway, next we have... Now, this is not a series that I necessarily want to complete, but I thought that the look of the puzzle is pretty fascinating. This is from, looks like Iton, and this is a Radio Cube 3, which has just got a lot of noise behind it, a lot of things going on. So it looks like a quasi-edge turner. Really love how smooth moving this puzzle is, and I like how professional his stickers look. This is a fascinating one. This is a different kind of a series than I've seen before. Yeah, this moves over here. So it looks like there's a couple of different types of planes, perhaps, that we're moving at. Moving along this plane here. So it looks to be a cubic transformation of some other kind of a puzzle, and I'm going to explore that a little bit more. Almost like what I saw with the hexaminx. So if you're into hexaminxes, these radio cubes seem to do the job. But anyway, so we've got this over here, and I would imagine that the center of whatever this is a transformation of is somewhere along in here. But yeah, that's the basic concept of how this puzzle moves. And it's just a joy to turn, to twist. So I'm going to familiarize myself with how, there we go. So this comes over here, and this can come over here. So this may be the start of a new kind of a series, depending on how much I like it. Anyway, so there you have it. Fascinating puzzles. The Enneaminx and the Radio Cube 3. Starts of different types of series. I would classify this close to what one of the gems are. I noticed that these have sort of an interlocking type pattern, I guess, where it's not one color. So yeah, very unusual additions to the collection. Anyway, thanks for watching. Alright, unboxing time again. We have yet another box to, what's the word I'm looking for, Jessica?
Not again.
Not again to unbox. Are you getting tired of all these puzzles?
Yeah.
Do you want me to stop collecting puzzles?
No.
Okay, then what do you want me to do? What shall I do?
That's what happened. We never were pulling trying to.
That's okay.
Tape, and this one.
Wow. What a compelling story, Noah. Okay. And not a go. Uh-oh. We don't have any. They forgot the puzzles. Nothing but paper. Nothing but paper. Jesse, all I got was paper. Oh, I can't believe it. All right. Well, look at these compact little things. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. You know what this is? This is a master
Can you take the other one?
dodecahedron. Wow, you got the non-trivial tips. You know, this is interesting. Now, here's what's interesting about this. This is a corner-turning octahedron. Whoops. All right, so basically, you got these two puzzles. They look like the same puzzles. The color scheme is, well, it's not exactly the same, but that's okay. This is Tom Z's face-turning, master face-turning octahedron, which turns along these planes here. And this is the corner-turning octahedron. Jessica, look.
Whoa!
They look the same, but this turns on the corner. Just like this. And just like, well, does it turn here? It's supposed to be a master. Aha! Yeah, it's a little clunky, but it does turn, so this will be interesting. Now, what do we have here? So these are rare Shapeways puzzles. Okay, now this one I've been looking forward to. This one is the next step up from the master. This is an elite tetrahedron. The movement is really, really very good. So this helps complete a series with the with the tetrahedron, which is really just the Jing's Pyraminx, the master tetrahedron, and the elite tetrahedron. So this is the elite, which is a 1, 2, 3. Well, this is the 5-layer version, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, not sure how that counts. Anyway,
That's really cool.
that is cool, and I like the way it mixes. And I'm wondering about exactly. Now, for me, there's a correlation between these tetrahedrons, believe it or not, and the face-turning octahedrons, the face-turning tetrahedrons and the octahedrons. So there it is. Oh, two new guys over here. Excellent additions to the collection. Thanks for watching.